streaming. Let's just wait. There's 8 people waiting. Oh, let me share the story. Yeah, take your headset.
One, two.
Yeah, try your mic.
Check 1 2.
Try your mic.
Check 1 2.
I think there's a delay.
No, there's no delay. It's
I
like
think there's a delay.
we need to
Yeah.
mute.
I think there's a delay.
We need
To mute the
Yeah.
desktop.
mute. No, this one from YouTube.
Oh yeah. There we go. Check the sound. 1 2 1 2. Sounds really good, no?
Oh
Yeah. Or if you want, I think you can move a little bit right to be good visible on the camera.
Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will move in a bit. I just want to. Hey, Nati. Welcome. Hey, Ludmila.
Hey Ludmila, hey Nati.
Welcome. There's 14 people watching now. Guys, apologies for joining a little bit late. You know us. We're always late.
Cause Peter.
Cool people are always late.
But anyway, before we get started, there's a couple of admin things that you guys know I need to know. So in the time you can eat your
I'll eat my orange. I'm
your
so
orange.
sorry for this unique ASMR experience.
They will
And
enjoy.
you can malaskać.
Yeah, how do you say malaskać?
Chew.
No, chew is like, but
I don't know, but that's what horses do, no?
yeah.
Probably. Oh Jesus, chew.
Chew,
It
just
has
chew.
to be chew.
Because chewing is not disgusting, but is disgusting. Mlaskanie is
It
disgusting.
depends on who you are, I guess.
I've never seen a person who would enjoy.
Obviously, you haven't seen those mukbang channels.
Stop doing this.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Did you tag us? You didn't, did you?
Not yet. I'm waiting for the link. I'm waiting for the
I
link.
sent it on Facebook.
All right,
Messenger.
sorry. Can you please open the orange?
Yeah.
You have soft palms. And
So guys, while we
yeah.
do that, let's do the.
It's loud chewing.
the members.
Ludmila said.
Loud chewing.
So first of all, let me thank you guys that are members to the channel. We keep getting more and more members every month, so thank you. We need that sweet, sweet peñas, And actually, I kind of have an announcement to make, which
A huge announcement.
it is kind of a departure to what I've been trying to do. So I was waiting for this podcast to.
Ooh.
As many of you guys know, I'm currently unemployed, and I still have no peñas from anywhere. So I think that for the time being, I'm going to have to pause donations to charity because the biggest charity is me. So as you know, this thing is expensive, all the electricity and stuff that I need to do. So for the time being, I will stop the donations to charity. Please don't hate me, but I have to eat. It's not a lot of money that comes in.
Completely understandable. How much is it right now?
Being fully transparent, we get between 80 and 100 euro per month.
Okay.
So that's like pocket money, and it's mostly donations. So it's not even monetization from videos. So I gotta eat, guys. So yeah, that's changing. And all your membership peñas, it's coming for my sandwiches. So thank you to
You want
Bombarce.
orange?
I will keep one.
Yeah, you can have the orange, by the way, if you're hungry.
Thank you to Mename Heinzo, to Bandurka 44 Romex, Kurtko 26. Oh, that's a cool name. Christian Shiposh, Nathan Ilja. Do you know this Nathan? Any of you guys know? Aski,
It's for you,
Nugatka,
Peter.
Thank you.
Tomic
Absolutely amazing
K.
Orange.
David D,
Just imagine.
Andre Devat, Maxim Vaz, Max Mensel, Veronka Sh, Wilkorn, Masurovec, Vendo, Cynthia, Shverlingova, Sinister, Ludmila C, and Memdev. Thank you so much, guys, for being channel members. And of course, let me thank the moderators. As always, it's a long list. Cynthia, Lou, Evshen, Vendo, Duklok.
Evgeny is a
Twyla.
moderator?
Yes.
Cool.
Ludmila, Mr. D, Sasquatch, Nati, Beverly Thorne, Roman Derevo, Patio, Max Mensel, Studio Moon, Dennis Menace, Hyperwheel, George, Mato, Boost, and Poggy. You guys gotta join so I can make you
Okay.
moderators as well.
Cool.
So yeah, and I think that was there anything else? We just have to reshare the story.
I
right?
just shared it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and share that.
Yeah, let me see if the link works.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's looking
Perfect.
good. Excellent. You guys hear a little hiss? Is that normal? Mato?
That's a question for the
What?
tech guy.
That hiss? You hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. It's okay because I think it's too much gain for the headphones.
Sensibility.
So we will need to play with it, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Afterwards, and then manage it somehow. Let's switch this to theater mode so that we can look at the chat and sort the chat by live chat. So let's see what's happening so far. It's Nati Matthew. When are we gonna play CS:GO again?
Who asked it?
It's Nati
I think maybe in 2 hours.
in 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Jakub Jablonski, Sandek Nati. So I guess I'm not cool then. Why are you not
Exactly,
cool?
because he wasn't late for the podcast.
Oh yeah. Loud chewing. I guess they're saying for that word. Sugar mama. Yeah, I need a sugar mama badly. Do you know anybody?
Unfortunately not.
The sound of you mentioned smacking. Yeah, it might be smacking, but
What about squelch?
no, squelch.
So I'm
is,
not squelching right now.
No. Squelch is
Okay.
the more the sound that comes from it than the actual action. But
Yeah, but the last word is mlaskać.
láska.
So it's the exact word.
Určite neviem. Dobre. Tak, poďme. Welcome everybody once again to the Something po Anglicky podcast. It's the first episode of the year.
Wow.
So we are starting season 2 with my 2 favorite guests of this year.
Thank you.
You guys have introduced yourselves countless times, but just, for the benefit of the people watching this for the first time and for the people that don't know who the hell you are, who are you?
You can start.
Okay, I can start. So, a lot of you know my name is Martin. I'm a cameraman. I am director of photography, and I'm also YouTuber and Instagrammer, and also friend of this guy with the white T-shirt.
Just that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, also
I'm his
you.
only friend.
Also you. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
And I think the reason why we are here is because our documentary Expedition Unexpected is over. So we need to
Well,
explain
not
something.
completely over. Not
Yeah, we are not completely over, but almost over.
Yeah, I'm Peter. I'm a YouTuber that goes by the name PPPeter. I make travel videos, I make comedy videos, and sometimes I write books.
Quite good books, I have to say.
Thank you very much.
Very entertaining. Thank you for the introduction, gentlemen. We had a podcast a few weeks ago that covered the first few episodes of your series. We left off with a cliffhanger. And everybody was so excited to talk about episode 6.
Seven.
Episode 7.
Yeah, the unpublished one.
What the hell happened?
Well, I edited that episode for about a month. It's definitely the highlight of the entire documentary. I think I can say what the episode was about. I already talked about it several times. It was about the most violent festival on earth called the Tinku Festival that takes place in Bolivia every year in May. And we spent about a week in Macha, which is a village that hosts this festival. And let me tell you, that was one of the most bizarre and unique experiences of our lives because we saw people dying in front of our eyes, people that were beaten to death, because this festival is basically about fist fights. 5,000 people are fist fighting on a square in the village of Macha. And
How much do you want to talk about this episode?
I mean, I can talk what the episode is about because that, like,
You cannot imagine how it looks.
yeah, you cannot imagine how it looks and what. because I'm talking about just one part of the episode. The episode is basically two parts. It's not only about the fist fights and the festival, but it's also about me trying to infiltrate into one of those communities that are fighting there, and I needed to I needed to do a ritual with one of the communities. It was like an indigenous community, and that ritual was just something else. I'm not gonna go like dive deep into this, but I vomited several times.
This was still in Bolivia, right?
Yeah,
You were still in Bolivia.
yeah. I was covered in blood, and we saw terrifying pictures of a sheep and a cow being killed, and the whole ritual. I got whipped. I got yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you something. For those people that stick around to the end of the episode, we'll talk about what happened.
Okay.
Let's reward the people that will stick with us, and
All
give them a little more information
Okay.
about what's happening.
Okay.
And then so we'll skip right into. So guys, stick to the end because we'll cover that episode, and actually we'll cover what's coming for that episode because a lot of people want to know where they can watch it. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about that, and we'll skip right over to episode 7, which is the Elixir episode.
That's 8.
That's
Yeah,
8, yes,
basically
yes, sorry.
7 because like episode 7 was never published. So yeah.
So what happened? How did you get there? How did you make the move? Was that chronologically after Bolivia or before?
Yeah. We went to. You can say something about episode 8.
Hi, my name is Martin. About episode 8. So episode 8 is about the
Gifiti.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gifiti drink. So this episode was in the part of Honduras on the east side in small village. It's called Puerto Lempira. So we need to go there by plane from I think from Tegucigalpa,
Yeah.
from the second most dangerous
Airport. in the world.
airports in the world. But it was not that bad. I think the flight was good. We no,
Well,
is it not true?
we were in a very small plane, only like 12 people. The capacity of the plane was about 12 people. There were 2 pilots that played the role of a flight attendant as well, and I think there was turbulence at times.
Yeah, but not that much.
Yeah, but like when there's turbulence in such a small plane, like your heart skips a beat.
So you couldn't take a normal flight. You had to take
Yeah.
one of these.
Yeah.
Because it's such a small town, and like nobody's going there. Like there's no reason. There's nothing around in the radius of I don't know 500 kilometers. There is just jungle and then the Caribbean Sea, so nobody really goes there. And yeah, so when I first went to Honduras before the pandemic, my friend told me that there was this drink that cures everything, and they put drugs inside. So it immediately caught my attention, and I said like, once I return, if I ever return to Honduras, I definitely want to make a video about this. So I gathered more information about it, and then when we were making the itinerary for Expedition Unexpected, I knew I wanted to go there because I wanted to capture the fish rain that we're gonna cover in a bit, but also I needed something else. And then it popped into my head like, oh yeah, there's this drink. So yeah, we immediately had Honduran episodes covered.
Did you know what was in the drink?
No, I just knew that people are putting drugs inside. I had no clue what we're gonna see.
So was there something that you wouldn't take if they put it inside?
I probably wouldn't take psychedelics. Yeah. If they put some shrooms inside, I'm not sure about that. I'm not really sure.
Because you have experience with them, or you're afraid of them?
I have some experience with psychedelics. Yeah. Some good ones and some bad ones. So I think I wouldn't risk it. I think I'll never take psychedelics ever in my life. Yeah.
You know that actually today it became legal in Oregon.
Really?
But you need to be in a specialized clinic with a supervised.
Yeah, because
Visit.
the microdosage are actually healthy in some cases, right? For like mental patients. Yeah, I understand.
But I don't know who would microdose if they're doing it
Yeah,
recreationally.
That's true. That's true.
They're eating
Would
a
you
whole
do
bunch.
psychedelics?
What is the limit
What would you do?
Ooh, the limit for me to try or film.
to try? I mean, I think you would film everything.
Okay. I think the cocaine in this was my limit.
Would you try cocaine?
Never.
But would you?
No. I don't want to try it.
So that's your limit. Like you
Yeah.
wouldn't try.
I
You
already
wouldn't
told
try.
you. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to try cocaine, so
So-
this is my limit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe
probably
something with
marijuana.
marijuana. Yeah, it's okay.
Mhm.
Maybe the Gifiti with only the marijuana. I think it's okay.
Did you try the Gifiti?
Yeah,
Yes,
both
but
of us.
but not the same that you. You already tried. I just tried. I think this one with the marijuana. No.
No, you didn't try the one with marijuana, did you? You tried the very basic Gifty,
Yeah, the
but you've
basic
you've never tried the drug drink. You've never
No,
tried
no,
any
no,
drug
no, no.
drink. Yeah.
I
So
was
the first one was no with the marijuana.
No.
Okay, so the first one.
I mean,
So
I
without.
only know what happened in the video, and first you have a very vanilla version,
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
with spices.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that what was interesting for me is that you can only do it with 2 types of rum.
Yeah, that's I'm not really sure about that, but
I also don't buy it.
the professor said like you can only do it with 2 types of rum that can be acquired only in Puerto Lempira, which is really strange. Really strange. And those types of rum are extremely cheap, so I'm not sure about the quality, but I didn't question it, but I'm not really sure.
What kind of professor was this guy?
He was
Like a real professor, or they
Yeah,
just
that-
call
that's-
Yeah,
him-
the real professor.
that's what our host or
The Jonathan.
the Jonathan, the guy who took care of us, that's what he told us. Like he's a professor. He's a professor. Like he like does courses, but I'm not sure if he was an actual university professor. I'm not even sure if there's a university in Puerto Lempira.
But
but
that's what I'm really asking, because in Latin America, as you may be aware, people can be called doctor and
Mm-hmm.
professor without actually being officially.
Okay.
It is
but
very common.
he teaches some courses, so he teaches something. While he referred to the lady that prepared the drug drink as a teacher, not a professor. So there has to be some kind of difference. Maybe there's a university. Can we actually Google if there's a
Yeah.
university in Puerto Lempira? I'm not sure.
But I'm not sure.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
a primary school or something.
But
like
maybe it's like the center of the entire region. There has to be university.
Mm.
People-
It wouldn't. I think that people would need to go to probably Tegucigalpa for university.
Yeah, and also like there are big cities in Honduras that have university. I think La Ceiba, which is I think the 3rd biggest city, has a university, but I'm not really sure. Put Universidad Puerto Lempira.
Universidad. Okay.
Universidad Puerto Lempira.
Somebody's asking Sam. One of these people is from Shy Chickens, right? Yes, Mato.
Yeah, Macho is from Shy Chickens.
Mato
He
used to
did
be.
that back in the
Hi.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, he nearly got canceled for that, but look, Mato found Jesus.
Centro Universitario Regional de Gracias. No.
It
It's
seems
another-
there's no
That
university
might
in
be a
Puerto
technical
Lempira.
school.
So that was a fake professor.
Zdenki Nati says Zdenek Nat,
Mm-hmm.
Nat, right?
Nagi.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
it's
pronounced
Nat.
Nat?
Yeah.
You are the Hungarian.
Yeah, it's nudge.
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 Like nudge. Somebody-
Nudge.
Sounds like Macho got even better English than the last 2 times. Yeah, he keeps getting better and
I
better.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm really surprised. Last time it was okay. No, it was okay.
Okay.
Let's be formal.
I'm going to be a better.
Yeah, but today, like, you're killing it. You're really killing
Yeah,
it.
thank you guys.
What are you doing, Macho?
For
I mean, to improve your English. What's different now?
I think the more film in English and more it's a serial, not serial. Is the word? Yes, series. Sorry, and more series in English, and I think that's it. I just need to try and understand,
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do.
and
Sershan
maybe a
says
lesson with you.
we need to do that, but
yeah,
it's up
next
to you,
week.
my friend.
Yeah, next week.
Next week we're doing it. Sounds good. I'm unemployed, so we can. I have time.
Good for me.
I open window and huge fish drop in front of my eyes. And from Sky Peter, waiting for you to solve.
Where's the question?
From Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Zdeněk Nagy a 2 dole. Nad modrými.
Well, I'm not gonna solve any more mysteries because we're gonna discuss that. But
Yeah.
I received so much hate for that video.
From Trevon.
Yeah, from Trevon. From Trevon. Yeah.
And Adho says, "Hello, I would like to ask, why do you use two identical sound clips underneath each other in the post-production? Is it because of the noise or because of the saturation of the audio?" That's for you?
That's actually for both of us,
I had
but
no
I think
idea.
you can explain it better. I can, prečo sú tam dve tieto audia? Lebo jeden je pravý a druhý je ľavý. Vieš to vysvetliť?
Yeah, but I know who is Adho. So it's like, because we need to film it with the two separate clips. So the left channel was Peter microphone and under the t-shirt, and the right one was a shotgun microphone. So after in the big documentary, we need to like mastering the audio and mix it to be the best. So I think that's the reason why we.
I think I can explain it a little bit in more detail, because like the shotgun microphone records the background sound and
Yeah,
the
the background
environment,
sound,
and
yeah.
the microphone that I have attached here records my voice, so it's crispy and there's no.
Yeah.
And so when I edit it, I have two
mono channels.
two channels basically. So you can hear my voice only in the right channel and the background on the left channel. So I need to put it. I need to duplicate that channels
Yeah.
or that waveform, and I need. Oh shit! How do you explain this in English?
I think I can explain it in Slovak because he's a Slovak.
Well, you need my voice in both of your headphones and both the channels, but you also need the background in both of your channels. That's why you need to duplicate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fill left with right and fill right with left.
So you need
That's
to make
it.
it stereo.
Yes.
Yeah, make it
yes,
stereo, but-
exactly.
But the mixing audio levels.
Yep.
Was that a sufficient explanation for you, Adho?
If not, I'm sorry.
If not, just write me a message, DM
Yeah.
in Instagram.
And he can explain it.
Yeah.
Teresia is saying, "Shame on you, Vlado. You forgot to add subtitles to your video today. We even notified you about
That's
this."
not true. That's not true. Because one guy just writing subtitles right now. So maybe in 1 hour.
By the way, huge shout out to Shimon Skovajsa, who's the guy who makes subtitles for my videos and for yours as well.
Yeah.
The real king.
What's the turnaround time for that?
Oh, he's done. He's usually done in a few hours, probably like
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours, and he's done. He's brilliant.
I think
really
something
fast.
like 10 minutes of a video can. I think he can do it in 1 hour. I
Mm-hmm.
think something like that.
Yeah, I have a newfound respect for translating and writing Titulki. Because this series was
Yeah,
was,
the pain.
was
I know, and
Was rough.
you are amazing as well, man.
And
Like
the Venezuelan guy.
the work that you put into this series, like Miguel is the guy who was constantly translating from Spanish to English and writing subtitles and helping me with the voiceovers, the grammar. Man, you deserve all the world for this.
we had fun.
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, I had fun. I was watching the episodes before, so
Yeah.
so I was enjoying myself. Let's see, Teres. It definitely was not a good time to release the deleted episode since the new strict YouTube guidelines. That's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the new strict YouTube.
You
They
don't know
were
what's
always
happening?
strict. They were always
But
strict.
now it's even worse. You cannot curse within the first 8 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, or your video will get demonetized. So within
So
the
that's
first 8
the reason
seconds.
why
But I
Expedition
can-
expected no more on the YouTube.
Yeah, but I can curse after 8 seconds, right?
Yeah, you gotta
Fuck.
wait. You gotta have a timer. So
That's
you can, but it's really really tough now. How much did Expedition Unexpected cost?
Can we say the actual number?
I don't Well, it's up to you. Why are you asking me?
It was a lot. Let's say tens of thousands of euros. Tens of thousands of euros.
And that's a nice segue into one question that we had was it difficult to find somebody to sponsor this?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. Let me tell you about the whole story because once you have you have the idea. Okay, let's make a huge documentary from Latin America, but who's gonna finance it? It's not that easy to find sponsors that will pay hundreds, tens of thousands of euros to you. But my initial idea was to make a huge video with let's say a VPN because I had so many offers for a VPN video for a sponsorship. So I wanted to show the people from NordVPN because NordVPN was the biggest VPN and I wanted to be sponsored by them and they reached out to me. So I knew I had to do a huge video for NordVPN so that maybe in the future they would sponsor Expedition Unexpected. So I made the video of throwing the dart on a poster with world's flags and
That was a while ago.
yeah, but that was the initial idea. So I needed a viral video. They didn't pay much for that video, but it has more than 2 million views. So it went viral immediately and they immediately agreed that they're gonna fund the Expedition Unexpected, like partly. So that was the plan, and it was successful. It was a huge success. The video was successful, and they said, "Yeah, we're gonna sponsor your series." So that's one of the sponsors. That's how it came to be. Sorry.
I stole it. And was it they were the only ones?
No, it was also Skillshare, and
That's-
it was Tiply. So we had 2 international sponsors and 1 Slovak sponsor, and we thought it would be enough because we never had experience with funding such a project. And let me tell you, it wasn't enough.
I mean, Macho had to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last episode, after 3 days in Euro, I need to come to my home country.
It was because of you having no funds, or you had something else to do.
Both things, right?
I think both things. Yeah.
If you would have had the money, would you have stayed?
Yeah, definitely.
You would have.
I really
stayed.
want to stay because I really want to film something like that.
How did that impact the final outcome of the episode?
Well, you've seen it. Like the camera is not so professional. The resolution is not so great. I was filming with a GoPro and a Panasonic GH5, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I had no other option. So yeah,
We need to figure out.
better than nothing.
Is let's see. If I'm looking to get food poisoning, which country or specific place would you suggest?
For food poisoning, Cameroon. Maybe try how do you say a porcupine? Porcupine in Cameroon from a street seller. That's a good idea if you want to get food poisoning. One of the best ideas if
And
you
what
want
is
to
it?
get Dicobras.
Those
Porcupine.
those
I
giant
think it's sound
porcupines.
of meal.
Or basically raw vegetables sold in a marketplace anywhere in the world, I think.
Or maybe just the water.
So there you go.
Yeah,
something
or
some-
just tap water.
Yeah.
Tap water in Africa. That's another great idea if you want to end up in a hospital.
in Mexico too.
Yeah.
You don't drink the water there. How long did it take for you to learn Spanish?
Well, I took Spanish. I had Spanish in my high school, but it was a shitty Spanish. And then I went to Spain for half a year. And I was studying in English, but I lived with 2 guys from Uruguay. So they basically taught me how to speak Spanish in half a year. And then I lived in Argentina years after that, so that only improved my level of Spanish. But I can thank those 2 guys from Uruguay, Felipe and Federico.
Are you still in touch with them?
Yeah.
I need to visit Slovakia soon.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
What about you, Mato? You picked it up during the trip?
I'm not sure. Maybe just a little bit.
Now you know bendiciones.
Yeah, bendiciones. And also cuánto cuesta mamacita.
Oh yeah.
Did you have to use that or no?
No.
You
But
you almost asked that in
Yeah,
the
it-
customs in Colombia.
yeah, that's true.
God.
That's true. Because Peter told me, yeah, just ask this.
Are you
Is it good?
serious?
Yeah, he like that was like the very beginning of our trip, and he asked me like, I want to tell the custom lady like how are you, or how much does it cost? And so I told him like just say cuánto cuesta mamacita.
And I was like,
Oh,
is
mama.
it a joke or mamacita? Well, mamacita not sounds like please or something like that.
When
So
are you
I-
going to the Philippines?
When are you going to the Philippines?
Next month.
You are going?
No, come on. No.
But there's some crazy food there.
I know it's the duck, the raw duck inside an egg. But
Mhm.
there's even a crazier thing in the Philippines, and I really want to go there. I think it takes place during Easter, and it's the crucifixion of people alive. The Christian festival, really crazy.
Yeah, people whipping themselves. And
Yeah. Man, that's some crazy shit.
Oh, indeed. It says, as Deno says, I love your damn good content, Peter.
Thank you very much, Deno. Is this Deno Naj? No. Naj.
Somebody else is it?
Okay,
Is it just?
it's Zednyo. That's you.
Oh,
Did you write it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
already
right.
write this.
Thank you very much, Macho.
It's
Thank you
okay.
very much.
is it
It's
just me or the audio is a bit quiet? I don't know. If you think the audio is quiet, let us know in the chat. Are you ever coming to Portugal?
Definitely. I just don't know when. Definitely. Europe, probably like when I have family. I'll do Europe.
Or maybe you just as a holiday, right?
Yeah, that's a great holiday destination. I need a holiday. I truly need a holiday. We're gonna discuss that at the end.
Portugal is now an interesting situation because I don't know if you heard that they are struggling with digital nomads.
Oh yeah, everyone's surfing there. Yeah. Everyone's going to Portugal, which makes it kind of uninteresting for me. Yeah, everyone's going there, so I don't want to go there.
And more expensive as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I understood you correctly. You simply mix the sound with the shotgun and the lapel mic.
Exactly.
Okay,
That
so
can
good.
capture the
Adho.
Yeah.
So now you know.
Why is Vlad so handsome, Alexis?
Because I'm working out.
Is there any chance to see episode 7? There are people who are willing to pay for it,
No.
me included.
No.
No.
That's a no.
Not yet. Not yet. I think
And I think it's not about the money.
it's not about the money. It's about the fact that we want so many people to see it. We're so sure about the quality of the episode that it wouldn't make sense, even if like I don't know, we set up a Patreon page and we would get $15,000. It wouldn't give us such a pleasure because only, let's say, hundreds of people would watch it. We are so sure that the episode needs to be broadcasted worldwide. And let's take the positive thing about it. I think it's a blessing in disguise in a way, because we need to have something that has not been published yet when we're negotiating with streaming platforms. Yeah,
So that's kind of your ace under your sleeve
exactly.
that you can use for negotiation.
Exactly.
So Atho is saying, yes, so much work for one audio, but the result is definitely worth it. Well, I think people fail to realize that the same amount of work that you put in the audio goes into every part of the episode, all the way from the script writing to voiceovers, to grammar, to subtitles.
I think we should make a tutorial on how to make one episode. It will probably take 2 to 3 weeks, and you would get bored to death, and I would probably kill myself at the end. Yeah, I'm so glad
And I
it's
need
over.
to film it and edit it, this
Yeah.
video.
So someone asked me this question, Peter, the other
Yeah,
day. How
yeah.
was it to work with you? How it is to work with you?
With you.
with you,
with me or like
with you,
with me?
like how it is to work with you, like to shoot a video. And I was like, It's all right until you get to the filming,"
Mm-hmm.
because it is incredible the amount of times that the perfectionism that you have for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
shots and
I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I'm not sure if it's a good thing, the perfectionism, because it takes so much time. Like I can spend hours on finding the right song for the background. I may spend hours trying to think about the right voiceover, the right information to put into that particular section, how to engage the viewer, and so on. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, because it would be faster. It would definitely be faster if I just said like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna put this here. This sounds okay. All right, all right. I'm running out of time. Blah blah. But I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna be like that. I'm not sure.
Macho, what's your experience?
For me, it's a passion. You need to do it for 100%. And maybe for me, it's like if you uploaded your video and see it after maybe 1 week, in your mind it's like, maybe I can do it a little bit better with this one. So it's still like a
Process.
process of learning and trying to be the best. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of time.
How was it for you guys? So I'll give you an example. I recently put together a video that I'm really proud of, like the video game review.
Mm-hmm.
So I played the game with my community from the beginning to the end, spent 40 plus hours playing it. Then I sent the footage and the script to Patio, who's on YouTube, who great video editor. Follow him on YouTube. And he did an amazing edit. It looked so good. It was so fun. He found the right clips to make it funny. I released it, and after a week, I had 124 views. My worst performing video and the proudest work that I've had. And that's just me. I didn't spend thousands and didn't travel anywhere. So, how was that for you, not getting the right numbers based on the amount of work that you put in?
Well, that's another great question. I would be really, really demotivated and sad if YouTube was our priority, but YouTube was not our priority from the first day. Streaming platforms were our priority. So if it reaches the streaming platform, I'm gonna be like, yes, it was all worth it. All the troubles or the struggle or the hours and days and weeks and slouching in front of a computer screen, it was all worth it. So yeah, if YouTube was our priority, I would be devastated. Really, I'm gonna be honest. I would be devastated. There are reasons why it's not getting as many views as maybe we would like to have. We can discuss that at the end. But again, YouTube is not the priority.
Because I think after that we know a little bit more how YouTube work, and now we know this is not good content for YouTube.
It is, but it's not a good content for my channel.
For your audience.
For my channel. We can discuss that at the end, like
Okay, so-
the reasons why and stuff like that.
We'll continue there. Alex is still asking, hello, Vlad. Tips on being so hot? You have a fan.
Thank you. Just working out.
Wouldn't it be better for your channel growth to get a contract with Netflix to film something similar to Expedition Unexpected in the US?
Oh, what question is that?
It's from
Asi
Zdenek
šiesta z vrchu.
Nat.
Zdeněk Nagy.
Wouldn't it be better for your channel growth?
Or to get concert with the Netflix.
Wouldn't it be better for your channel growth or to get contract?
I mean, just get a contract straight away with Netflix.
So what would be better, or I'm not sure if I understand that question.
If it would be better for your channel.
If it would be better, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Well, the best thing for your channel to grow is to release viral videos. That's it. So Netflix is like not associated with YouTube. There, it's competition for YouTube. So I'm not really sure about that.
The question is, I guess for me, Peter, is the end game to leave YouTube?
I'm not sure because even though I'm bitching, I'm especially in the last 6 months, I was constantly bitching on YouTube. It's still a great platform. It's the platform that made me. It's the platform that gave us the opportunity to make a documentary like this. If it wasn't for YouTube, I would be a financial analyst and I would hate my job. It still is a great platform. Let's not forget that. So I don't know about my end game, but I definitely don't want to quit YouTube. I don't want to quit YouTube for now. Yeah.
I think
But
Matic,
maybe do you separate content?
like a
The
separate
content
channel.
for you, no, the separate channel, but content for YouTube, and maybe content for Netflix or HBO Max or something like that. So I think we are not going to mix it.
Yeah. Well, the problem with Expedition Unexpected, the first problem is that it's probably my first very serious project. There's no comedy. It's not funny. And even in my African vlogs, I was trying to make some funny edits. I was trying to be funny in some situations, but here we took it very seriously. And it's the same situation. Imagine you're watching a cooking show. You're enjoying the recipes, you're taking notes, you're making the recipes yourself. You love how it tastes. There's just something unique about the cooking show. And then the host starts playing video games. I would unsubscribe immediately because it's not what I subscribe to. And I think most people on my channel are subscribed either for the worst reviewed show or the African vlog or just travel vlogs in general, which are raw, authentic, sometimes funny. It's just the YouTube style of content. It's not serious. It's not a documentary. It doesn't have like commentaries and beautiful camera. It's raw. And then the worst things about show, which is pure comedy. And suddenly I make something that's so far away from everything that I've ever done. So those almost 900,000 people are like, what the hell is going on? This is not what I subscribe to. So
Did you lose subscribers?
no. Because one of the videos actually exploded. Thank God. The video from the island exploded and it brought, I think, 25,000 subscribers. But if it wasn't for the video, I would probably be in red numbers since the beginning of that.
Which takes me back again to all that work. What about your channel, Mato? Did it grow while his was?
Yeah, I think after this backstage podcast, I think it grew like 7,000 subscribers. So now I have something like 68,000 subscribers.
That's almost double where you were as well.
Yeah.
Look, a little bit ago you had 30,000.
The podcasts are great.
Yeah.
The podcasts are
really
great.
great.
People are really enjoying them. Somebody asked a question, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Were you threatened at any point during your trip,
This one,
especially in Honduras,
were we threatened?
or intimidated? or you
Well,
had people?
during the when we were in Macha, there were some
Yeah.
encounters with the drunk guys. You know, if you're drunk and there's blood everywhere and people are fighting, there were some encounters like people wanted to fight us. They wanted to grab our camera and they wanted to break our camera, but we never fought with anyone because
I'm too high.
we had this sticker saying autorizado, which means like we paid for the police protection.
Mhm.
But apart from that, cockfights, no. In Honduras,
I think in Honduras.
well, I
no.
got drunk in Wendy's, but nobody threatened me. I was threatening people.
But I mean, in Honduras, you got very lucky, especially in Yoro, because you became the celebrity of the town. So you became
Yeah.
untouchable.
Yeah, that's true. Probably. Yeah, I've never felt that. Are we discussing the Fisherman episode
No,
already?
not yet. Not yet.
Okay. I'll get into more detail once we discuss that. Yeah, but you're right, man.
I want to cover these because there's a lot of questions, and one of the complaints.
Oh yeah, sure.
From the last podcast
Sure.
was that we ignored the chat. So
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's focus on the questions then.
hi Peter. No, actually,
Hello.
yeah. Can't you upload episode 7 uncensored to something like Vimeo and promote it on your
No.
main channel?
No, because that would never reach the views we think it may reach.
When are you guys going to India, Bal Mukund? is
In
asking?
India,
In India,
There's a lot of unusual things that you can do in India.
I know. Well, if in some parallel universe, hypothetically, we get a contract for season 2, we have something in India for Expedition Unexpected season 2?
I'm not sure, but I think yes. I think you told
India.
me about one thing in
No,
India.
that's not India. That's actually Tibet. It's not
Ah,
India.
okay, yeah. So in
It's
Tibet.
not India. I'm sorry, Balmukund. I'm sorry.
I mean, what you guys
But
can
maybe
do is
if you know
share unusual,
something-
right?
Yeah. Maybe if you know something, just let us know.
Yeah. Actually, we want to make the very last video, Expedition Unexpected, that will be uploaded on my channel, and I'll ask people like, guys, if you know something unusual, bizarre, strange, odd, blah blah blah, just let us know, because we may do season 2. Not on YouTube, but we may do season 2. Yep.
Hi, Peter. You are welcome in Betliar. We have some mysterious story
Ooh.
about Slobodomur. You know that?
Sloboda Murari. Yeah, that's the thing that one
this
of
the
our
guy?
friends is CC Dominic. No. It's not Dominic. But yeah, we know Sloboda Murari, and Betliar is amazing. Yeah, the gem of Gemer, the region of Gemer. Do you know Gemer?
Well, you had it in your podcast.
Yeah.
Is that where Pinjero comes from?
No, Pingerlo comes from Vrbove. I actually played Pingerlo last week.
Did you?
Yeah?
Man, I played
You still
Pingerlo.
got it?
Woo. I played Pingerlo, and it's amazing. I
And with
haven't
who?
with one
Better
friend.
than Tejo?
It's better than Tejo, man.
I don't know.
Pingerlo is amazing. It is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'll probably bring it to Bratislava, because I'll be moving to Bratislava in March for a few months, and yeah, I'm bringing my Pingerlo.
You're going to invite me to play?
Oh man,
Yeah.
we're gonna do Pingerlo night competition. We may stream it.
Live stream.
We may stream Pingerlo.
Okay. Good.
I'm gonna make the best Pingerlo tournaments, and you know that
Invite
every
Jokolot as well.
January there's a Pingerlo championship in Vrbove. Everyone's is dressed in suits, and it's it's not the world championship. It's all the galaxies and it's a
Universe,
space
yeah.
and universe championship. Yeah, because Vrbove is the center of the universe. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Now I know.
Yeah,
But you can send the winner from this tournament to compete.
that is true. Let's make Pingerlo great again. I'll make sure that Pingerlo becomes an Olympic sport in 12 years.
You can technically call this the World Championship.
Yeah,
We will send our
exactly.
representative to the universe.
We may-
To the Universe Championship.
Can you imagine the guys who are constantly playing every single year? There's like 20 or 30 of them, and nobody ever joins them. And suddenly we would join them in our suits. Let's do that in next January. Let's do that.
I'm down for that. Daniela Timkova says, I really hope that streaming platforms notice you. And it went away.
Hold on a second.
The project was brilliant. How's your girlfriend, Peter? We miss her in your vlogs. Oh, she hasn't been for a while.
Yeah, you mean the one that I haven't been with for
Couple
5
years.
years?
Has it been 5 years?
I think 5 years
No,
or
come
4.
on.
4 at
It's
least.
like 3.5.
You know better than me.
Yeah.
I-
Yes, it was. We
we were cooking together.
We
too.
went to Hotel Zabor, Nitra.
Okay,
And I
that's
think
oh yeah,
it was a
that's
little-
it's gonna be 4 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
So?
4 years. Yeah. Well, she's doing great. I think she has 2 children. So yeah, I wish all the best to her.
So if you miss her, then he now has Vlad,
Exactly, my new girlfriend.
a new travel partner. Where did you learn such? So he mentioned where he learned Spanish. Peter, we already discussed that. Have you ever thought about Nebula? That is a streaming platform.
Yeah, but let those streaming platforms are the last resort because we really want to try. We really want to do our best to end up in the bigger ones, the established ones. So that's what we're doing right now. And if nothing materializes, let's say in about a year, we may try other ones. But for now, we're focusing on the big established ones.
It makes sense. It says, Peter, have you tried mate? I'm sure you have.
Oh yeah. I love mate. I'm actually going to Argentina in 5 days, so I'm looking forward to get intoxicated with mate.
For those of people that don't know what it is,
Yeah, it's not tea, right? It's
it is.
it is tea.
It's an infusion because it's not from Camellia sinensis, which is the plant tea.
Okay.
So it's an infusion.
So like it's basically a very strong green tea. Can I say that?
Mhm.
Yeah, and all Argentinians and Uruguayans are drinking it with una bombilla, bombisha,
Bombisha.
bombisha. It's just Google it. It's a very unique drink, and even Lionel Messi, he always drinks it, and yeah, it's a huge part of their culture. I love it.
Miško's asking, bude ešte nejaký kniha
Yeah,
po slovensky?
po slovensky. Dobre.
The question was in Slovakia.
Bude kniha. Chcem napísať určite pokračovanie travel knihy cestovateľskej vo veľmi podobnom štýle ako Kde všade som nezomrel jednotka, ale ešte potrebujem pár zážitkov. Mám content, mám príbehy tak na polku, možno 3/4 knihy a ešte potrebujem pár, ale už to tak vo mne drieme, že už by som niečo aj napísal, ale ešte potrebujem trošku pocestovať, ale bude. A hlavne bude, teraz sa mi prekladá anglická kniha. O čom ty vieš?
Respektíve slovenská kniha do angličtiny.
Pardon, áno, slovenská kniha do angličtiny, tak som to
The
myslel.
first book.
The first book, yeah, it's being
A budem
translated.
v tejto knihe aj ja?
In the first book?
No, in the second book.
In the second book. Oh, yeah. Bolivia.
Okay. Good to know.
Mhm.
So, tantiemi.
About the exorcism, right?
The what?
Exorcism.
Yes.
How he came back healthy from.
So, you can see my eye. It's because of devil.
Devil.
We need to cure
Devil.
that, my friend. But also being devil, no? But yeah, that's the English book is coming along great.
I know, man, and you know it as well, because let me just say the whole
Yeah,
story.
yeah, tell the story.
Well, I started looking for a translator about a year ago, and I contacted my publishing house. What's going on?
I'm just telling him how this whole fucking story just will go back to what I told you from the beginning.
Yeah, so about a year ago, I started to look for a translator. There aren't a lot of translators that would be able to translate from Slovak to English. So I needed somehow a native speaker in both languages that could write. And my publishing house got me in touch with a British guy, and he seemed great from the beginning. And I love British humor. It's so dry and sarcastic. And I really stressed that I wanted the book to be funny. So he sent me the first chapter, and I thought it was great. But then I sent it to you, and you told me that it was not great. And then I sent it to several of my American and Canadian friends, and
I
they
said
also
terrible.
yeah, you said terrible. And they said the same thing. Like, man, this is not funny. It's super British. It's super serious. Nobody will laugh. So I asked the guy, sir, could we make it more funny? And he was like, no, I love poetry. I love serious poetry. This is the way I'm going to do the book. And so we agreed to disagree on the style, and I paid him for the first chapter, and then I started to look for other ones.
Oh, but I think you're being quite generous with the story.
I know I cannot say that he was
He was butthurt.
butthurt. Yeah, he was
and
butthurt.
he wanted to know who I was.
Yeah.
He actually wanted for you to dox me so he could probably find me and get rid of me.
Yeah.
Who is this person?
Yeah.
I went to school and I have 26 titles
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in
Titles
English literature.
from University of Manchester.
The thing is that his thing, it wasn't bad, but it was full of British idioms that nobody knows.
Yeah.
Like very specific from probably like parts of London that nobody ever heard of, right?
Yeah, that's true. So I started to look for American, specifically Americans, and so I wrote to one American lady. No, she was actually Slovak, but she has been living in Florida for about 30 years. Huge red flag because she chose Florida, and she wanted her name on the cover of the book, like it would be her name. So I was like can we put my name and maybe your name once you open the book? And she was like, no, it's non-negotiable. So I was like, okay, that doesn't work. You didn't write the book.
Hmm. It
Um,
makes no sense whatsoever.
yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we met Nikki and Janet. So once I was looking for the American translator, I wrote an email to like 4 or 5 of them. This was the last translators, the only translators that could do it, and all of them said no, but the one who wanted to be on the cover. And then I was like, okay, nobody's gonna be able to translate my book. But then about 2 months after I how do you say this, after I said no to the lady who wanted to have her name on the cover, a lady that was so busy that couldn't reply to me those months ago said that, Peter, I finally have time, and you know what? My daughter actually likes your videos and she knows your style. I'm American, but she's Slovak. We're basically both bilingual, so we're gonna do it as a family project. And man, Nikki and Janet are the best. They're the best. They get my style. You know that because you're kind of editing it and you're checking the chapters and
Well,
the chapters.
we met together actually.
Yeah, we met. They're perfect. The book, I think 1/3 of the book is translated already, and I cannot be happier. It's great. It's so fucking awesome. Sorry for the language, but it's so great. I cannot wait to publish it.
I guess you guys have something to look forward to because it is.
What do you think? What do you think? I think it's great.
Yeah. We still have to cover a few notes.
Oh,
But
yeah.
very minimal. It's very minimal.
Yeah.
What we have to do just to
Yeah.
to get it.
I think the most important thing is the style is there. They're keeping my style there, and I think it's thanks to Nikki, Janet's daughter, because she's Slovak and she knows the nuances and the idioms and stuff like that. Beautiful collaboration.
I think it's also the fact that they received the videos like that really represent you, and they took the time to ask questions as well.
Yeah.
And also one key thing that was a concern for them is how to translate it, like what kind of voice to use, and I'm like, just be informal, funny, but at the same time, I guess finding the expressions that translate to English without changing them into
Exactly.
something weird.
Exactly. It's a hard job.
It is
Very hard job.
extremely hard. Any other useful advice for improving language skills? I'm amazed by both your English and Spanish, Peter. Keep up the good work.
Just conversations. Or do something that you enjoy, like watching TV shows, but watch them with, if you're trying to learn Spanish, just watch them with Spanish subtitles, not English subtitles. If you're trying to learn English, just don't watch them with Czech or Slovak subtitles, but English subtitles. And one tip, when I was learning English, I was imagining someone interviewing me, and I was answering them. And when I didn't know how to say something, I wrote it down because I knew that I would use that in the future, because I was already trying to use that expression, but I didn't know how to say it. So I wrote it down, and from that time, from that very moment, I knew it. I knew the expression. I looked it up and I knew it. So that's another tip from me. conversations and probably TV shows, TV series. Yeah.
Paulo Kotorch is asking, and this is maybe a good question for you, Mato. Can you give some tips on how to survive in a foreign country?
Where is the question?
It's somewhere there, but I'm just checking it here.
Okay,
'cause
so
it's
one
easier.
more time.
If you have any tips for surviving in a foreign country, if you want to stay there for some time.
I think the best options is just smiling. Just smiling. I think no more you need to know. Just smiling and be a positive.
There was a donation of 25 RON. What is
Ron?
Maybe it's from
Horatio
Romania.
Ron.
Maybe Romanian mafia.
Hello,
Let me
Peter.
check.
You can read it. It's for you.
Which one?
The donation.
Oh, hello. I enjoy your videos and I really support your activities on YouTube and in real life. How can I contact you in order to work for you? Ooh, Horatio, what would you like to do? We're very poor. If you want to
Ron,
work...
it's Romanian lei.
okay.
Really? So that's about
€5.
€5. That's nice.
25 Ron, it's €5.
Horatio, if you're okay with your salary in human pubes, we may talk.
Best quality pubes, right?
Best quality Slovak pubes, the best ones. They're the best. You can even have sweater. Sleeping bags are made from Slovak pubes. Yeah. So contact me on if you really want to work. I'm not sure. I'm not looking for someone who we're really not looking for anyone right now.
It depends on what skills he has, right? I
Yeah,
guess
so
he should-
just please specify what kind of job would you like to have, and maybe we can talk.
They say dress for the job that you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he can be our engine starter.
Engine start, yeah, like in mafia times.
How does it work for you? And maybe this is a good advice for me, because I do have the offer of people trying to help, and I know that I don't have money to pay them, and sometimes I feel bad that they are helping me. So, how should I behave there?
Well, if they offered the help for free, then you should be fine. They're probably happy to help. You didn't ask them. If they offered it, they're probably fine. They didn't ask for money. They genuinely enjoy your content. They want to help you. They want to see you grow. So maybe that's their reward. More of your content because you're less busy.
So I shouldn't feel so bad.
No, come on, for what?
One day when I'm rich, I will
Yeah.
reward. You know how I am. I always pay back kindness. Hey, fellas. Love the new episode. Keep up the hard work. I want to ask Peter and Vlad, when on earth are you folks coming to India again? Everybody wants you to go to India.
A lot of Indian people still writing me a message.
Yeah,
I saw you in Indian restaurant. Come to India.
Yeah, I received very similar messages like, "Oh, I saw your feet. Please, can you upload more?"
On Wikifeed.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you go? I think you would have a lot of fun, Peter, in India.
Well, I would love to go, but they has only 24 hours, so I cannot go to all the countries in the world. I'll definitely go to India. It's an interesting country, but currently I'm not sure. We don't have anything in India.
I
season
even
2.
see the premise that you guys were trying to get smuggled into US and it accidentally went to India.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it will come out from the whatever those containers.
If anyone sends us 4 extremely terrible hotels on Google reviews in India, we'll go to India and we'll do worst reviewed in India. But they need to be terrible hotels.
Or you're sleeping with monkeys.
Yeah, but terrible hotels with a story. Not
Yeah.
only like dirty
Like-
floors
yeah,
and,
like-
and them
Exactly.
matched. Yeah. So the story.
So now you guys heard it here first. If you want them to go to India, do the job, do the work. And where should they send it?
Instagram.
Instagram. You'll read it.
Instagram. Yeah.
So hopefully you'll get a
Or
lot of messages.
ICQ.
What else? Okay, enough questions here. Let's get back to our discussion. Then we will look back at the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the episode with Kifiti, was it right?
Gifiti.
Kifiti. So first of all, I think that you encountered one of the most interesting populations in Central America because they are also in Guatemala. They used to be runaway slaves. So
Yeah, you're right.
how was your relationship with them, and how was it different from the rest of the people in Honduras?
Well, they're not forming gangs apart from the rest of the people in Honduras. And they were super cool. They like Garifuna people, the professor, and all the Garifuna people that we met. I think everyone in Puerto Lempira was super cool and very friendly because we were warned that Puerto Lempira is very dangerous. Be careful. You're gonna be the only foreigners there. Like there are a lot there are smugglers. People are smuggling drugs, and we didn't have any bad experience in Puerto Lempira. So yeah, the Mosquito and Garifuna people, even the people in the lagoon that didn't speak Spanish, were like super cool. Like they were fine with us filming cocaine and marijuana, and you saw that in a clip where we shared the marijuana drink with that guy. He offered it to us. So yeah, people were super cool, and I cannot say any bad thing about that region. Really nice people.
I'm not sure if
Or maybe the one guy near the hotel.
Oh
in Puerto
yeah.
Lempira.
Yeah.
The stranger guy.
Yeah. You can say that.
Okay, so
talk about that.
one, let me say, special guy in Puerto Lempira. I think we met it for 5 or 6 times, but I think it was the last evening, or we leaving next day. I think
Probably
it was the last.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 40 meters before our hotel, we met him, and he was like, "Hi guys, where are you coming from? I just want to be a friend with you." And after about 10 minutes of really small talk, he's starting. How can you say
Massaging my
massaging Peter's feet
what?
with really special red. It was
Cream.
like cream.
cream. And
And-
my feet were not showered that day. They were so fucking smelly, and he asked me to remove my socks.
Yeah.
And you did it?
I was yeah.
So the smell was terrible, but this guy starting to talk about history of Puerto Lempira, and after 5 minutes, he told really awkward phrase. It was like, yeah, about 2 or 3,000 1,000 years, 100 years ago, one guy just poisoned one cave full of people with just one.
With the cream, basically.
Yeah, with the cream, basically.
He put some drop in a cream, and like I don't know what he did with the cream, but he poisoned the entire cave of people. And he said this while he was creaming my feet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was applying cream.
Applying
Not creaming.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. We can feed in real life.
No, that's for the Indians.
So maybe just this guy.
But that
Yeah.
doesn't sound so aggressive. It just sounds
No,
weird.
No aggressive, but
really weird.
Unique.
Nobody aggressive, really. Nobody aggressive in Honduras. I was the most aggressive person when I was drunk at Wendy's.
Why?
Because I was drunk, and when I'm drunk, I tend to be aggressive, and I was shouting like "Yo soy parte de 18" because I have
Are you serious?
2018
Yeah.
tattooed
Are
on
you
my
serious?
wrist, and there are two gangs in Honduras.
How did you not get killed?
I don't know.
Like, do you
Yeah,
realize how bad that is?
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
we was like, "Oh, Peter, please stop shouting," and I think it's time to go. And he was like, "No, I can shout it. I'm a 18."
So that people get the full story, there are two gangs in Honduras, the 13 and 18. It's 13 and 18. And those two numbers are basically prohibited from public life. You just cannot open a company or a restaurant with that number in the name because you would get killed the next day. People would think you're associated with one of the gangs. And I have 2018 tattooed on my wrist. And when I was drunk at Wendy's, I don't know, I don't remember, but people told me that I started to shout, "I'm part of 18. Look, I have 18 tattooed here. Fuck 13."
Were you in 18 territory at least?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because
I think no, but I
Mm.
think he just want to try it. If
You
it
know-
work.
but maybe for some context, people in the audience, like that's a death sentence.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that could have been the end of you if there was somebody
I know.
from.
I know.
Trece.
I just cannot drink while in Honduras.
No, never again.
Yeah.
Maybe in Yoro.
Yeah.
And actually, even tattoos are a taboo.
I know. Like this can get me
tattoo
killed.
with the numbers?
Any-
or
no,
Yeah, of
general
course.
Tattoo?
Any tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was
Good to know.
traveling in Latin America and I came to the airport and they saw my tattoo, they were like, because it's usually gangbangers
Okay.
that have tattoos, so it's not a pleasant thing
It's
to have.
good
Those.
to know.
So Peter,
So I need to remove my tattoo.
yeah,
Yeah.
if
If I
it's
want
not
to come
visible,
back.
you are okay. But that's what they do when the police do roundups. They take the clothes off and check where the tattoos are. So it's a very bad thing to have tattoos. What would you guys do differently now that you've been through the whole experience of this series?
Mm.
For my part, I think the preparation of technical stuff and maybe switching some technical stuff to improve the quality.
What would you change? Camera, lens,
Yeah.
microphone,
The camera with autofocus.
Mm-hmm.
I told you.
Yeah.
Because I have a really good camera. It's Lumix S1H. The footage is really good, but this camera have a problem with the autofocus. Sometimes it happened. The footage was not 100% focused, and you have only one chance. Only one chance. You cannot do it one more time. Sometimes, so maybe the sacrifice, the lama fetuses and something like that. So you have only one chance.
May I ask? I've recently saw a video of the whole debate between camcorders and DSLRs, and a lot of video people are sticking with camcorders and not really messing around with mirrorless cameras if you are video focused.
Yeah, that's true, but it's a really good thing about DSLR. It's you can change the lenses. You cannot do it with the hand cameras. So and that's the reason I really want to use it for the next Expedition Unexpected, because our footage will be really really smooth, really looks like cinematic and really deep. And that's the reason why all people around the world are using this in this amount of money.
Is there any piece of equipment that you are missing that would be a game
Yeah,
changer for you?
I really missing sound engineer, because I don't know a lot about sound. I know, you have this type of microphone. You need to set up gain, maybe some low cut or high cut filters and something like that. But I'm not a sound engineer, so
Engineer.
I think we need it.
Yeah, which brings me to the question. Back to the question. I would ask for more money, sponsorship money, because I would need to pay at least 2 or 3 people.
I think 2 it's enough.
One more
Because
cameraman.
4 people can be in 2 rooms and 1 car.
That's true. We would definitely need a producer or someone who would just talk with locals and another cameraman that would do a little bit of sound as well.
Yeah. So more sound engineer and a little bit of camera, and I can do my best with the camera. So we need 2 more people.
That's of the future.
Yeah.
What else for you besides equipment and crew?
I would probably prepare my YouTube community more for something so different. Yeah, because they were shocked and surprised. I would say negatively surprised.
This is why
Maybe just a surprise, because if it's negatively,
No,
you can lose your
international
subscribers.
international people were negatively surprised. Like there were a lot of comments like, bring back worst reviewed series. What the hell is this? It's not so raw and authentic like your African vlogs. It looks so scripted and so on. Yeah.
It looks so scripted.
Yeah, it is scripted. Of course.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, like this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they would say that it's not raw. A lot
Yeah,
of that-
because it's YouTube. Like this kind of content is not for YouTube. The best YouTube vlogs are like Bald and Bankrupt, Kurt Cause, Drew Binsky, and stuff. And people like this. They're basically traveling. Drew is leaning more towards documentaries right now, like serious documentaries. But like even Yes Theory, like their documentaries, they start like a Hollywood movie, but then they become sort of vlogs, like raw, and like it's a raw adventure, and that's what YouTube people want to see. That's why like some of my African vlogs have millions of views because it was just one camera and one guy on an adventure.
Let me ask
Nothing
you
scripted.
something maybe to both of you, because both of you actively do YouTube. And to me, it's shifting more and more towards the Mr. Beast type of content.
Mm-hmm.
Like creators like Eric and Fides and all these people doing weird challenges, or I did this or I did that. And that's what the platform wants.
I know, unfortunately, it's like that, but don't we all click on these kinds of videos?
I don't.
You don't.
I get annoyed.
All right.
Do you?
Well, but
I mean, I know what you look at.
yeah, it's leaning towards this a little bit, but it's evolving. Like the platform has been evolving. It didn't work 5 years ago. Something else worked at the beginning, then something else worked for the next 3 years. It's evolving. So I think it's just what people want right now, and I think it's gonna change in 3 years. Nobody will care about this kind of content because people will get fed up. It's really popular right now, so everyone's doing these crazy challenges like I bought 1 million of this, I covered myself in 1,000 so many numbers and stuff, like crazy records, blah blah blah. But since it works, it's a trend, many creators will start doing it, which means people will get fed up and something new will arise after that. It's the process. It's always been like this. Yeah, I'm not annoyed by these things. I'm just annoyed by the thumbnails. Yeah, that's what I'm annoyed.
But that's changing. Thumbnails are becoming, the intro is becoming just as important, because I don't know if you know that it's changing, that when you hover over the thumbnail, it disappears and now you have the first few seconds of the video.
That's true. That's also true. But
And
click-through rate
shorts.
is still very, very, very important. Very important factor. And yeah, that's a discussion for like that's a very I would just have a rant for hours if we start.
Well, since we're still in this topic, and just to finalize this, shorts
Yeah,
and TikTok,
I know.
when is that coming?
Well, truth be told, I hate TikTok. It's an incredible waste of time for me, but I realize that it's maybe not the future, but it's the present.
It works.
It works. It works. I know it can give you a lot of viewers. It can bring people to your YouTube channel, but I still hate it. I hate TikTok. The 15-second attention span. It's for ADHD people. Nah, TikTok. No, it supports ADHD. No, I really hate TikTok. But at the same time, I realize I need to be on TikTok somehow. So from next year, my network will probably give me a TikTok manager who will do like 15-second or one. You can do 1 minute video on TikTok, right?
Up to 60 seconds.
All right, yeah.
I think 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
But
Yeah.
nobody would watch 3 minutes.
So the
Yeah.
TikTok manager will do like a highlight of my video, and yeah. So that's the plan. I will be on TikTok, but it's not gonna be me.
But it's
Yeah,
your
but
content.
the reason why it worked like this, because a lot of people want to have something like dopamine shots.
Yes.
You're just scrolling and it's funny. It's
Exactly.
funny. This is not too much
Exactly.
funny. You need to scroll. Oh yeah, this is funny. So You just need to have dopamine shots.
But
And
I've
that's
seen-
it. Why it work like this?
I've seen
I really
the
hate it.
success though
Yeah.
by posting clips like your clip of getting the devil in you brought a lot of people to the
Yeah.
podcast.
But,
So
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry
yeah,
to
you
interrupt.
can continue.
Tvarohový rohlík wrote, TikTok wanna be like YouTube somehow, but I think YouTube wants to be like TikTok.
Yes, that's more likely.
Yes, because there are so many shorts on YouTube that are. I can constantly see shorts on my home screen. So this 15-second content is just everywhere right now because the attention span of people is decreasing. I don't know what's gonna happen in 5 years. We're gonna have like 3 seconds something like. Today I traveled to Africa. I met this shaman. Oh, bye.
I'm at Sergio. Vlad has the devil.
Oh no.
But I
Yes.
think it worked like this just for this young people. I think maybe in 5 or 10 years, it not work like this.
But that's the future.
Yeah, that's the
And I
future.
think-
So now a lot of people want to do it because it's trendy. It's trend, and it's the same like yeah, I want to be a Mr. Beast because it's a cool and it's a trend.
I think
But-
we're just
but-
old farts. I think that we are not understanding the future.
Yeah.
Because we don't see the value, but there is huge value because you can really blow up.
Yeah, but it's just the numbers. It's just fucking numbers. And a lot of people know I can have a really big number. I can be influencer in a TikTok because it's too easy. But it's like only one your video can reach.
But
maybe
it's
1
not
million.
monetized yet, right?
No,
Is
it's not
TikTok
monetized.
not
Not yet.
monetized? All right.
Did you see the lady that does the fruit? She cuts the fruit and she's like, coconut milk, coffee. You seen it?
No, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I
but
will
I
show
can
you.
imagine.
I will
how it-
show you
how
because
it-
everybody's imitating her. Let's see there. I cannot put my phone number or email here. So thank you for the donations, Horatio, but
You
write the talents.
Horatio, just write to me on Instagram. Just write to me on Instagram.
So
Yeah.
You can type your Instagram username so that he knows who to answer to, right?
Pato
and
Popular.
sorry, the last thing. TikTok is still not that good than Instagram because you don't have a put like links in a story. You cannot mention someone. So I think it's
But you can.
no
You can tag people.
in a story.
Yeah. I tag you because you are there. But do you see it or you don't see
No,
it?
I don't see it.
Okay, so maybe that's the problem because I tag you. I can't tag him because he's not there. There's a
And
lot
I
of
will
accounts.
I'll never be.
So
you
it
have to
cannot
be.
it cannot work like, oh yeah, this is the best phone. Just click on this link and you can have a like 10% less price, and it not work like this. So now TikTok is only just for dopamine shots with the 10-second videos, and that's it. So I think there is still more to do to be a good as YouTube or as Instagram.
Absolutely right. But still, in the most downloaded, it's TikTok and now Be Real.
Oh
is
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Are
yeah.
you
Yeah.
on Be Real?
No, I'm not. He hates it. He
Yeah,
hates
I
it.
really hate
My
it.
friend introduced me to Be Real, and I think it's better than TikTok, but I'm still not gonna be using it because for me, I'm gonna be 30, man. It's a waste of time. I want my own privacy. Like, what's the point of sharing your life to people? I just don't get it. I have changed so I sound like a grumpy
Yeah.
grandpa right now. I completely realize it, but what's the point? I hit everyone on my Instagram, even my friends.
Even
I
me.
don't want to see even you. I hit everyone,
Jerk.
everyone, because it's a waste of time, and I'm like, why would I want to see what my friend is doing? I can and then when I meet that guy, I will be genuinely interested, not knowing what he did. Like, what are you up to, man? I genuinely don't know because I'm not following. No, I'm still following you on Instagram, but I hit your stories. I have no clue what you're doing. Please tell me. I'm interested.
I just moved my
It's-
friends to separate Instagram, private one.
It's the best decision. It is the best decision of my life. I hit everyone on Instagram.
So nobody's unhidden.
Everyone's unhidden. Everyone's hidden on Instagram.
So you don't see any updates from anybody.
No, just
Except from
just
hot-
pages that
hot
I
bitches.
follow, like comedy and some travel things and some tips and psychology and stuff like this. Yeah,
I think it's time to get to finally episode
yeah,
fish rain.
Yeah.
The basis.
The big elephant in the room. So first of all, I want to hear from Martin. When you heard about this shit, what were you thinking? Is this real or is this a waste of time or?
I was like, it cannot be real. I think the uvia de peces or the fish rain is like, yeah, it's really big. How you can say, klapka
drop.
drop. It's a really big drop of water, and they call it fish. It's what my opinion. So I cannot believe it can happening. But I think you told me also in China is something like that.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah,
in some
Maybe
places.
yeah, in some places. So Peter told me this happens not only in Euro. It's already happened, I think, one time per year in China.
Yeah.
So I Google it, and I think I cannot explain it. But yeah, after that, I know maybe there is a chance it happened.
Yeah, in China, it's well documented. That is the difference, and that's what made the Yoro fish rain so mysterious and fascinating. Yeah, what was the question?
Do you believe?
Well,
No,
obviously,
I don't think fish are raining. I don't think fish are raining, and I said it in the video several times that it's a fish that fell from the sky, but I explained it in the last video. If you're in an environment where everyone is convinced that fish are falling from the sky, everyone is constantly telling like, yeah, this is the cloud that brings the fish. If you're in a city that is called City of Fish Rain, if you're in a hotel that is called the Fish Rain Hotel, if there's a Fish Rain festival that's coming in about 2 weeks, and everyone is just talking about fish rain, and then you suddenly see the fish in a stream that was formed after a huge storm. Well, what comes to your mind? It's a fish that fell from the fucking sky. I know it probably didn't fall from the sky, but I said it, and I said it several times, and I'm sorry if I intrigued someone and they didn't get what they thought they would get, but it's what I felt at the time. I could have said like, oh, it's the fish that was likely found here because the newly formed stream brought it from an underwater source. I may have said that, but at that time I was just way too tired and excited at the same time, and I said, oh, it's a fish that fell from the sky.
I mean,
Case
and
closed.
this is what the explanation that people give it, and maybe what people haven't done on their own, what Trevin forgot to do, is to search on Google, because I actually, and I sent this to you, I found articles on the New York Times, television shows, History Channel, and Japanese broadcasters who have no explanation. And one thing they mention is that sometimes there is a phenomenon of a hurricane that forms in water and carries the fish, or whatever it can, because it's
Yeah.
not in Yoro that it just happened, right? So
Yeah.
so how can a publication like the New York Times and the History Channel
Exactly.
with
exactly.
unlimited resources?
Yeah, we saw the episode on History Channel.
Yeah.
It's the unexplained extreme weather mysteries.
Yes.
That's how it's
Season
called.
1, episode 13.
Yeah.
With William Shatner.
Yes, and scientists and meteorologists are not sure what's happening there. So nobody knows. So how can some Trevor from Missouri,
Armchair detective.
yeah, how can they know? I don't know. It is likely that it's from some underwater source or some streams, but how can you explain that these fish appear in various places in the region? It's not only Centro Poblado, the village. It was Yoro in 2002. It was other neighborhoods, it was other villages. So how's that possible? I would really love to go there with a bigger team, but I would need like $100,000 for that to spend a month or 2 months there waiting with night vision cameras, sleeping in tents in the lagoon, discovering the lagoon more, bringing a medic with us. I don't know.
But isn't it fact that the people that been to the lagoon didn't come back?
That's what they told me. It may be a legend, but that's what everyone was telling us. Even like the journalists who seemed to be quite rational.
How was your reaction, Macho, seeing all this backlash from people over semantics? I would say.
I don't know. I was like, a lot of people told us, yeah, it worked like this. It worked like this. Every single person have something a little bit different how it work. So for me, when I was there for 3 or 4 days,
3 days.
yeah,
I think.
for 3 days, it was like, yeah, maybe there is a really big storm and maybe something happening, but yeah, come on, there is no chance how we can film it. But after I think 2 weeks, you called me. Yeah, Martin, it happens. It happens. The fish rain. I already filmed it. So for me, it was like, in my head was imagine how fishing falling down from the sky. But Peter told me, come on, Martin, it's during the night. There is no light, so there is no chance how you can film it. So
And also
I
the
think
storm was-
for people have the same imagine like me. Oh, you film fishing like falling from the sky. So maybe that's the reason why they thinking about the river. They thinking about, oh yeah, it's a fake, Peter. This is not true, and something like that. So for me, I believe something strange happening here, and no one know how to explain it. But yeah, now I understand the people writing comments. Peter, it's a fake. It's from this river, and he know everything. So now I a little bit more understand these people. But come on, no one can explain me. So for me, still something mysterious, and I really want to know how it work. But we need to have more money and more scientist stuff, and
I don't know. I go back to the same thing, Peter, and this is not to hurt your ego, but if New York Times and History Channel couldn't figure out, how can you?
Of course.
yeah.
Of course.
At least not with your
Of
resources
course.
now,
Of
right?
course.
I mean, because the New York Times is
Oh,
not just gonna.
yeah. I did my best, man. I did my best. I was in the eye of the storm. I could have gone deeper into the forest, but I was just scared. I was scared. There were the fucking snakes there and
Venomous.
venomous snakes. Yeah. I was scared to go there.
And I mean, many times during the whole, maybe I think that this part was missing from the actual episode, but I did the translation of the interviews, and many people warned you not to be outside when it was happening
Yeah.
because people died
Yeah.
with the lightning.
Yeah, this is actually not a legend like people going missing on the lagoon. This is a fact. This is a region where many people die every single year from the lightning. They're being hit by thunder. By lightning, not thunder.
Yeah.
Right.
Thunder
Yeah,
is
thunder
the
is the sound. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I was scared. Not only the snakes, but also if you see a lightning every 3 seconds, you're just fucking scared.
It's just dumb. to be
Yep.
doing that. Daniela Timko was asking, have you ever considered doing a documentary about gypsy communities in Slovakia?
Yeah, we did the Rusin community in our Slovak vlog. That was one of my favorite episodes. Very fun to film and to experience. And we also did a Roma episode, and I think we're gonna do a Roma episode this year.
yeah,
Yeah, I haven't told you probably. Yeah,
That is news for everybody.
the
Yeah.
same than the last year. This guy or the other guys?
No, we'll discuss that.
Okay.
There's something materializing with the Roma people. We should have done that with a huge international channel last year, but something bad happened in the Roma community, and I think I'll do it myself this year. I'll do it myself. It's a very, very unique opportunity to film something extremely bizarre. Yeah,
Could be part of your episode. Bizarre things
yeah.
with Peter. Yurai Havran is asking, sending greetings from Buenos Aires. Congrats on amazing project. My Argentinian wife and I love to watch your videos, Peter. If you will be around, I am inviting.
Well, I'm gonna be in Argentina, but I'm gonna be in Mendoza in 5 days. So you need to travel to Mendoza, and we can have a steak there. I'm inviting.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous, actually. PH, Beto. This is about Arsenal. I don't give a crap. Sorry.
Ako hodnotíš? Myslíš, že konečne príde vytúžená sezóna, tvoji Gunners budú tí, ktorí zdvihnú? Áno, myslím si, že...
Po 17 rokoch.
Myslím si, že táto sezóna po 19. Myslím, že táto sezóna je prelomová a je to nádhera sledovať Arsenal, ktorý proste hráme úžasný okulahodiaci futbal a sme najmladší tým v lige. Všetko to tam zapadá, tie Artetové automatizmy. Stačia ešte 1-2 diely do skladačky a to bude ešte aj Liga majstrov.
Ja ti iba chcem pripomenúť jednu vetu, ktorú si ma naučil ty, že je to tá nádej, čo ťa zabíja.
Presne tak. Som si vedomý aj toho, že ďalší zápas totálne prejebeme a pôjdeme dolu vodou a skončíme 5. Takže aj to, ako fanúšik Arsenalu s týmto rátam.
Okay, we can continue.
Thank God. Thank God. I was falling asleep there. Peter, one thing before we move away from the lluvia de peces. What were you doing while you were waiting for the lluvia de peces?
I wanted to edit the first episode of Expedition Unexpected because I had my laptop there and I had almost 3 weeks to edit it. So I thought in 3 weeks I will be able to edit the first episode. I edited probably 2.5 minutes because every single day I was invited for lunches, dinners, school visits, some natural reservoir visits and caves and stuff like this. So every single day I had to meet a lot of people because everyone, I truly felt like a fucking celebrity there. I was just walking to a supermarket and people were saluting me like, hey Peter, what's up? And they wanted to take pictures with me. They were asking, how's the fish rain investigation going? Everyone wanted to talk. Everyone wanted, let's say, a piece of me. Restaurants were inviting me, offering me free food, and every time I went to a restaurant and I ate there, they recorded a video and they just wanted me to say like, hi, I'm Peter. I'm the guy who's trying to film the fish rain, and I really enjoyed the soup from this restaurant. Thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless you. And that's what was happening in like probably 15 restaurants in Yoro. So if you check some of the restaurant pages on Instagram and Facebook, I'm there recommending that dish or that dish or that dish. My friends in Yoro were inviting me to their aunt's house, to their uncle's house, to their house. So every single day I was super busy with people.
You too?
No.
Nobody invited Vlad.
No, because he left.
Because I left in 3 years.
Yeah.
3 days, sorry.
So you were there only 3 days.
Yeah, only 3 days.
And in those 3 days, we were extremely busy just filming because we needed to take advantage of the fact that he had the camera, the professional camera there. But after that, madness. I know like half the population of Yoro right now.
You
I
have
was
a
like, oh,
statue.
that's Jose, that's Miguel.
You have a statue now in
I'm
the
not sure.
El Parque
Maybe.
Central de Yoro. And probably a lot of little petercitos. Wait, did you have any senoritas approaching you in Yoro?
Yeah, I was on a date. And this is actually gonna be one of the stories in my upcoming book, if I ever write Kde všade som nezomrel 2, the sequel of my travel book, because that was one hell of a date. And I want to emphasize the word hell. It was one hell of a date.
So you guys will need to wait for the book. Let's go now to the Instagram questions because there's a ton of them.
Ooh.
continue. Are you guys good? Do you need some water?
Is this mine?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, I was
Do
looking
you
at
need
it.
more water?
it's okay.
You're good.
Maybe after I'm starting coughing. Coughing?
Coughing blood. Yeah. That's
How-
when you'll have water.
How you can say the kaszlać? Cough.
Coughing.
Cough.
Coughing.
Yeah.
Okay. Marika says, when will we go for a pivo? I don't know. Just tell me when. If you're inviting,
Maybe it's a question
I will
for
go.
me.
Yeah. Actually, now if anybody wants to go for a pivo for lunch, I'm available. But you have to pay.
Because he's unemployed.
Yeah, so just write me if you want me to eat. Next expedition and future plans on YouTube, my friend. These are on Instagram.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
So, now I'm going on Aconcagua. I'll try the summit Aconcagua, the highest mountain outside the Himalayas. I trained really hard, but I'm not really sure if I'll be successful. And after that, should I promote this?
not yet,
Okay, okay, okay. Should I hold it like this or just like?
Decided.
All right. Are you gonna? So what? I thought you were gonna suck my cock. All right.
Not yet. After
Okay.
the podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited. I'm very excited to bring back the worst reviewed series because it's like the cycle. Like when you do 6 or 8 episodes, you're just too tired and you're sick of it. You don't want to do it anymore. But now that we had a break, I want to do it, and we already have some really great ideas. It's not gonna be. I'm gonna give you a hint or hint, right?
Maybe
hint.
What's the pronunciation?
It's hint, but I don't know
No.
if it is a hint. Maybe a preview.
Preview. Okay, it's not gonna be Eastern Europe, and we're very excited. We're very excited. So that, and then I have a very special travel series planned. It's a solo travel series just for YouTube, and it has viral potential. It's gonna be probably just 4 episodes, but it's gonna be very dynamic and extremely random. I'm not gonna give more details. And then, well, hopefully 1 million subscribers next year. And if I ever reach 1 million subscribers, I'll publish my book, and I'll publish a video I've been working on for 4 years, and I think the cost of the video will reach probably $50,000 at the end. Yeah.
That's more than the series. No?
And it's gonna be a 3-minute video that costs $50,000. I'm not sure if it was a great idea, but I'm already too deep into the video, into the process. I cannot leave I cannot leave out the video. I need to finish it. Yes.
Is Vlad in that video?
No. I don't think so. No.
So it's just you.
Yeah.
Ask Peter if he's planning or if he's interested in visiting Chad or Niger.
Ooh, very fascinating countries. I think it's pronounced Niger. Yeah, there's this festival, Gereval Festival, that takes place every September, and it's another bizarre festival, but, it's kind of costly, and, there are so many countries and festivals in the world. I'm definitely interested in visiting it, but let's see when.
Is there any special macho or crazy moment you had on expedition that wasn't recorded?
Wasn't recorded. It's a good question. Wasn't recorded. Yeah, I think maybe this shaman.
Sergio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we discussed that, right?
Yeah, but it's not filmed.
That is not filmed, but I'm thinking what we haven't discussed and what did we never record? What we never recorded? Like not even
Like
on Insta
7
story.
episodes. Episode number 7.
No, but like not even like it's not like it we don't have the audio visual content of it. Was there any moment like that? I'm not sure.
I think probably no.
when two YouTubers are going on a like trip like this, everything's recorded probably. Yeah, the shaman was not recorded.
Your dates,
My dates were not recorded.
your drinking, that would have been hilarious. Why didn't
Oh
you
yeah,
record?
the drinking.
Why didn't you record?
Do you have a
Wendy's?
video of me being drunk in Honduras?
No.
No, we don't have that.
You
Not
need to
even one,
record
not
that.
even from the party. Like us
Maybe like
dancing.
dancing.
Yeah. Do we have that?
I think Luis have a
Luis
have a video
Luis.
of you.
Yeah. Our Honduran friend Luis.
I think Luis
Has that.
follows me. I will ask him to
Okay.
to blackmail you. What was the first thought when you wrapped the series up?
You mean like filming wise or editing wise? Because
I think when you published this last video.
such a relief. Such a relief. You can see it right now. Like, man, I'm finally at peace. Such a relief, man. The last 4 or 5 months, it was just pure edit, only editing every single day, even weekends. And yeah, the episodes were not reaching like high numbers, so it was kind of hard to keep focused and like keep being positive. But yeah, I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved, and I really need a vacation. Every single day just slouching. I this is the part that I hate the most, long-term editing. I said it in a different podcast as well. Just long-term editing. After 3 or 4 months, you're just, everything makes you sick, like the clicks. And oh, another thing that made me extremely angry. It's partly the reason why I'm moving from our apartment in Prague. We have a fucking neighbor. I hope he watches this. Matt, I hope you're fucking here. So, we have a neighbor, an American neighbor in Prague, who's been constantly stomping. He's probably just walking around, but he stopped walking around in his shoes or slippers, and now he's walking around barefoot. And me and my roommate were just going crazy. Every time I'm going to sleep, I hear his fucking stomping. I'm waking up with his fucking stomping in my ears. It's even if I have headphones, I can constantly hear him stomping. And I asked him, like, could you please wear slippers? Such an easy solution, not very costly. I would even buy him slippers. And he said, no, I'm not gonna change my life. Can I hit something? Just punch something?
You can hit. It's Ludo's apartment, so
That's
you can just explain to him. I understand the frustration, but it seems you're dealing with just some boomer.
Yeah.
You're not gonna change the boomer. But the question for you, Macho,
Yeah.
would you how do you compare the lives of, because Peter has seen how people live in Africa and other parts of
Okay.
the world, but how would you compare the lives of people, for example, in Bolivia and Honduras to the lives of people here in Slovakia?
It's the same. no, I'm joking. So, for me, it was like, yeah, I can see the people. It's a little bit different. The different type, not type of living. How can say, že iný spôsob života.
Way of living.
Way of
Way
living.
of life.
Or way of life. So for me, but in my opinion, for these people, it was really easy to. They don't have too much problems. That people than people in Europe country, because you need to buy a shoe, you need to buy a T-shirt, you need to eat something, and you need to go to your job, and that's it. Because these people in Bolivia, they don't. For me, just I don't want to be aggressive or something like that. For me, for these people, job and family, it's everything what they need.
And
I think
food.
they don't think about, oh, I can have my own business and I can do this. I can go to this university. I need to learn 5 more languages. So I think these people are happy with things what they have. So I think for European or maybe Slovak people, it's not that easy to live with this mindset.
Peter, something to add?
I share the same opinion, basically. Yeah, those people just they have different values from us, and it's always refreshing to get out there every once in a while to remind yourself what the real values are. Yeah.
And would you say after experiencing that Slovakia is so bad compared to the way that some people live?
Yeah, I'm very negative towards my home country. Yeah,
But you have a hospital if you need. You don't gotta travel.
yeah, but look at those
Gangs.
hospitals. Like look what's going on in Slovakia right now. People are dying because there aren't enough nurses and doctors. So yeah, I was saved in Togo because there were nurses and doctors. I'm not sure if I would be saved here. There are cases that people die. My friends have relatives that died because nobody could take care of them because there wasn't enough staff. Let's
That's
not
crazy.
go this way.
There was a donation by Horatio again. Thank you so much, my man. And he's asking, will you visit Transylvania?
Well, we
Romania.
definitely want to do worst review Romania. I think Romania is like the fifth country in my demographics. So
It's the only country where they ask me questions at the border. Like,
Okay.
what are you doing here? Why are you
Yeah.
coming to Romania?
yeah, we'll definitely include that. It's a very
I
fascinating
really
country.
was gonna stay there, and make a living in Romania. It was an interesting
Yeah,
experience.
we want to do worst reviewed in Romania. Probably like Vlad dressed like Dracula or something like that. We will do that in the future.
I have time now. If you will do something close by,
Well, you first need to look for a job. You need to have a job.
I'm looking. It's happening. I see that you brought something. Before we still
Mhm.
have to discuss the last episode, and there's no time for questions anymore.
Okay.
I apologize, guys, with too many questions. What did you bring?
Well, since Miguel helped me so much, and like you've been helping me since we met, but the last 6 months were really, I was bothering you. I was bothering
wasn't
you
bothered.
almost on a daily basis. Like, Miguel, please, man, I have some new videos for the subtitles. Can you check this? Can we have a grammar check call? Like almost on a daily basis. So I asked my friend, artificial intelligence friend, to create something that would reflect something po anglicky. And after 6 hours of trying different keywords, this is what the AI did.
That's beautiful. Do you have the original picture though?
Yes.
The file, because I would like
Yes.
to use it as my going live.
Okay.
image.
I was this was the second one. The first one, I'm gonna show it to you.
I know better not to look at your pictures anymore.
All right.
Lesson learned, right?
It was this, but
Oh, I like that.
well, I can print it as well.
You just send
But-
me the file.
Tam je kamera v strede.
Guys, which one do you like more?
I like this one more, but I like the other one too for
Okay.
my Twitch, for my TikTok.
Okay, because this one looks more like you on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
This one doesn't look like you, but it was really hard with the keywords. Like it doesn't look like you.
Brown man.
Yeah. So which one do you like more, guys? Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
But I can use it for the going live just for when it's not a podcast.
That's true. That's true.
It's gonna be interesting. So we left the best part for the end, which is what the hell happened in that episode. Because you saw
The seventh?
a lot of shit. Yes.
The 7th.
Yeah. For those of you that stuck around, this is the time where you're gonna hear what you might see in the future. Just one quick thing. There's 160 of you watching. I'm sure that not all of you are subscribed, so you don't have to donate money. The best thing you can do for the channel is just to give us a subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me.
So we're gonna discuss. We're not gonna reveal everything,
No.
but okay. So we're gonna talk about the unpublished episode 7 right now, which will only be published on a streaming platform if someone offers us, if some streaming platform buys our documentary.
Have you seen it, Matt?
Watch the episode number
The
7.
final
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, I have it.
The three. It was like 4 different versions that you kept changing.
Yeah, I have the last one.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have the last one.
Yeah.
And I liked the first one the most.
Really? Did you see
Yes.
the uncensored version?
Yes.
Really?
Mhm.
So you like that one most?
No. No.
You like the censored version?
Yes, because I find it that when you see it, it's not as impactful as you imagining what is behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain is your own worst enemy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so it's an episode about the most violent festival on earth called Tinku that takes place in Macha in central Bolivia. It's a very small village, very secluded village, not a lot of villages around. It's very barren settlements are just around, and in these settlements, let's say indigenous people live there. They're not like completely indigenous, but they're like they live a
Something
very
like that, yeah.
simple life. And so the day of the festival, communities from these settlements and other villages, the nearby villages, come to the square of Macha, and a huge fist fight starts. And it's a fist fight, sometimes till death. In the past, people were dying and nobody gave a damn because it was considered as an offering to the goddess Pachamama. We saw dead people. Not sure if they were dead, but we saw people that were not breathing, and nobody really gave a fuck. People were just walking over them, over the bodies, like completely bloody, and people are also drunk during this festival. So you can imagine, it's insane. It is truly insane. The atmosphere is just insane. And once 2 drunk guys are fighting, the rule is if one of them falls down, the fight should be over. But since they're drunk, sometimes the other guy who's still standing starts to kick him or kick him with his knees, which is extremely dangerous. And once this happens, the police, by the way, there are probably like 15 police officers for 5,000 people. The police starts to pepper spray all around the community. So everyone is suddenly sneezing and coughing and not able to breathe. I had booger, how do you say boogers? Soplik all around my face, just crying. And so the festival is absolutely insane. But in order to be able to film the festival, I needed to undergo or do a ritual with one of those communities. And I was lucky. I was very lucky to be invited into one of the communities 2 days or 1 day before the festival. And they offered me a drink made out of corn called chicha.
You know.
We went to one of these really primitive houses, and we were sitting in the backyard, and there was a bucket filled with really disgusting liquid, like a brown liquid with flies and ants and insects inside, and some solid parts as well. And they offered me the liquid, and also they offered it to you because
you
it was
drink it?
part of their
Yeah.
ritual. The ritual is
8
called
times.
8 times.
yeah. Wait, hold on. So the ritual is called chu, I think chu in Aymara language, and so they gave us that, and we had our translator there, Alba, our friend from Bolivia, and she said like, "Come on, guys, if you want to be part of the community, you need to drink it." And I asked, "Is it chicha?" And they said, "Yes, it is chicha. It's the corn drink." The worst part of this is that chicha in these rural, primitive, indigenous communities is made by chewing the corn and spitting it out back to the bucket. So that's what we were drinking, and I immediately felt sick to my stomach. But you cannot refuse it. That's the worst part. You cannot refuse it.
But
So
it looked to me that by the end of the episode, you were enjoying chicha.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna discuss the end of the episode because we
Okay.
still need to. We still need to. We cannot reveal everything.
Mhm.
But so we were drinking that, and I felt sick to my stomach. Macho felt sick to his stomach, and yeah, and we had to fake smile, like we were like,
Yeah, we are really
muy
enjoying
rico,
it. Really
que
good.
rico. And the ritual consists of drinking 20 cups of this, 20 cups of chicha.
So
So
maybe
after
it's like 3 liters.
so after his 8th cup, Macho said like, "Man, I'm not doing this. I just
I'm going
can't.
to vomit. I need to
cannot.
stop.
I cannot do this." So he apologized. He said like, "I was sick to my stomach yesterday. I think that
And I
wa-
need to shoot.
yeah, I need to film. I need to concentrate." They're like, "Okay, but you need to drink it." So
God.
I was
like,
the one
yes,
drinking
I'm the
it.
winner.
So I, after probably like the 10th cup, I felt really sick. So I asked the community, the indigenous community, like, "Excuse me, can I just appreciate the beautiful mountains that are around here? Can I just appreciate them outside of your house?" And they said, "Of course, they're really beautiful. Go then, take a look at them." So I went outside and I immediately puked. I puked everything. I had red eyes, like you can imagine, like how I looked. So fortunately, I had tissues. So I just jak se to povie,
Wipe my face.
wiped my face, and came back. And suddenly there were 2 cups of chicha for me. So now I had to drink 2 cups every time, and I ended up with 20 chichas. I took some breaks outside the house for vomiting, and then they killed a cow in a terrifying way, and a sheep. They how do you say this? I keep
Smeared?
forgetting words.
Blood.
Smeared blood
Bloodlines.
on my face, and then they gave us half raw liver from the cow
Oh God.
with gummy parts, and it was inedible.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
sure?
Liver King told you it's good.
It was inedible,
muscle.
and I needed to
It's
eat.
the
I hate
primal.
liver.
It's primal
I know,
eating.
It's primal.
man, but like, fuck. The cow was alive 30 minutes ago, and I'm suddenly eating the liver, which was still kind of warm, and it had these gummy, veiny parts,
God.
and I was just like,
How did you not throw up?
it was like I already had training from the 20 cups of chicha, so I was
Yeah,
already
but
used to disgusting
I'm
shit.
really enjoying it.
He was
I really like
enjoying
it.
it.
You
Yeah.
I
liked
think
it?
he.
Yeah, I don't know how, but I have a really good part. Really good part of liver.
So
Yeah.
You made
With the
the
corn.
Liver King proud.
Yeah.
And I had the gummy parts, and I just couldn't chew the fucking gummy parts, and I couldn't swallow it because it was so huge. And then while I was still having the gummy parts inside my mouth, they offered me more chicha, and I needed to drink the chicha while having the gummy parts in my mouth. And so that was the ritual. And after the ritual, we went back to Matcha, to our hotel is a very strong word, to our accommodation. And I puked on the way, of course. I was just puking, constantly puking, throwing up the whole way.
But did you
I
get?
think you're puking
poison?
2 times during the road.
Yeah, yeah.
But did you get food poisoning or just?
No,
No.
no. I didn't get food poisoning
So
for
it,
that.
it wasn't so gross then.
Yeah,
Must have. I guess the fermentation kills the.
yeah. But this chicha was not fermented.
Yet.
The chicha that was fermented, I drank that after the festival, but we're not gonna reveal what happened afterwards. But it was fucking crazy. So, as you can imagine, that episode has everything. That episode has simply everything. So it's this ritual at the beginning, then the insane festival, and then a crazy ending with more chicha that was already fermented, so it was alcoholic. And I didn't realize that, and I drank it like it was nothing. It was just like water. So you can imagine, I got super wasted, and sex was included there as well. So it really has everything. It has vomit, sex, blood, everything,
It's such a
Dead
shame that
people.
we
Yeah.
can't discuss.
and dead people.
It's such a shame that we can't discuss
Yeah,
what the three of us saw.
yeah.
So,
So that's the episode. That's why we think it is undoubtedly the highlight of the entire series, and it's such a shame that people cannot watch it. But trust me, guys, you'll be able to watch it soon.
you ruined Mr. D's dinner. He's like, meanwhile, I'm eating franzuske
Oh yeah,
ziemniaki.
buen provecho. Enjoy.
So I think that with that, we can probably put an end to this. It's been great, guys. And we could sit here for much longer and cover a lot more things, but I think that people need to wait for the streaming. Is there any way that people can help you to get this episode on a streaming platform?
Well, I've already we made a video, and we several people contacted us. We're in touch with people that are indirectly, like in indirect contact with streaming platforms. That means they are not working there, but they know people that work there. So we're preparing a pitch deck for them, a sizzle reel probably. We have the trailer, we have the playlist, we have some document about the entire plan of the documentary. So, but it's a long process. We need to wait. We
Well,
need to wait.
I think there's a good question from Radovan. If there would be consequences if you threw up in during the ritual.
Yeah, we wouldn't be accepted in the community, and we would not be able to record the festival as a part of that community the next day. So that was the sole intention.
And I think that's what people miss, that you can't just go as a foreigner and be like, I'm gonna record
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Like you need to
Yeah. In order to be in the center of the madness, you needed to be part of the community. Also for your protection. If someone would start beating me up, the people from my community would protect me.
So that's definitely amazing.
Yeah.
What's in the future for you, Mato? What's
For
coming up
me?
in your projects?
I think this year I'm going to focus more to my YouTube videos about technical stuff. And I really hope Expedition Unexpected #2. But we will see. We will see what happens in the future. But for me, yeah, I really would like to focus more on YouTube videos and some technical stuff and something like that. To be like Slovak influencer.
Like the tech influence, right?
Yeah.
Peter, what about you? Your chance to plug anything you want to plug?
Well, we discussed our plans this year. We're definitely gonna be back with the Where's Reviewed series. Hopefully, I'll be able to shoot the mini travel series that I'm planning. The 4 episodes that are gonna be very, very dynamic, and hopefully it can blow someone's mind, because the ideas are super fun and interesting. And then hopefully 1 million subscribers, and then the book, because it's connected to each other. I cannot release the book without 1 million subscribers.
So while you're away on holiday, I will go back to the chapters that are done,
All right.
so that when you are back, we can discuss.
Yeah.
Very good, guys. So thanks to everyone that showed up. Make sure that you subscribe. Thank you to both of you. Could you just give us your socials so people can find you?
Yeah, YouTube PPPeter, 3 P's, and Instagram Pato Popular, Pato Popular, and TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
So you need to make a TikTok.
Yeah, I'll have TikTok in a month probably.
I'll follow you.
Please, you'll be the only.
So my
follower.
Instagram, Mato Zednicek, and YouTube channel, Vlad. Really simple.
Once again, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. It's been a pleasure, and I'm sure we'll catch up later this year. You guys are the opening act for season 2. Something po Anglicky is doing great. Last year we finished with 27 guests.
Cool.
Since August.
I think really cool guests are coming. I saw the guests that you're planning, or you're planning to invite, and some of them who accepted the invite, and man, that's gonna be a blast.
It's going to be interesting. And I'm also expanding now internationally. which is gonna be the key difference here to this podcast.
Okay.
First international guest you probably know, Barbs.
Really?
Barbs is coming to the podcast, yeah. The
But
geography
online,
now.
right?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
We will have to do it
Wow.
online, but he accepted.
Wow. That's
So,
incredible.
Geography now. Next, I don't know.
That is incredible.
If you know of any YouTubers coming to this area of the world, you should let me know.
We need
Okay.
to move to Prague for that.
I can't live in Prague, man. But I can. I'm definitely. You should look into a studio, and where.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll need to do that. Well, you're gonna have a new studio, so
Yeah. But in
1st of
Bratislava.
February.
yeah. But
Yeah.
we'll see what the future
there is
holds.
still a chance in Bratislava, Peter, for you.
Not
We
sure
need
about
you.
that.
We need you.
I'm not sure about that. I'll be here for a few months, but I don't see my future here, unfortunately.
I'm just waiting now for Vidadu to send me the paperwork because I want to join the network. I think
Okay.
that they'll help me to.
Yeah, definitely. They
guests.
helped me. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing the Worst Reviewed series.
Can you nudge them to send me that contract?
Yeah.
Very good. So once again, thank you guys. Actually tomorrow we have another podcast. Max Menzel is coming in. We had to move him because of schedule differences. And then on Monday, we have Juliana Santi from Pharma, who will be coming to the podcast as well. So that should be exciting. Then we will have who else? Donato Live
Okay.
is coming as well.
Okay.
Outlaw Eagle. A lot of cool people are coming. So it's looking good, guys. Once again, thank you so much to all of you watching. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, send kisses, guys.
Thank
Love
you.
you all,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye bye.
And see you on the streaming platforms.
See you on Netflix.